All right, so I'm making a video for those of you who are veterans who recently exited your service or ended your time in service and are now struggling and are disabled and you're filing for disability through the VA. So I'm going to show you a few things that I wish was available back when I started. It took me 20 years to get all of my disability approved through the VA, trying to save you all the same trouble. Um, the process starts though with you. I first went to my county VA office and filed a claim for disability, and then they gave me a bunch of disability questionnaires to take to my doctor to fill out. Uh, and they filed. This was a big misstep too in my case. They never filed an intent to file. They leave that up to you. What an intent to file is the day that you put in an intent to file. That once your disability does get approved, it will go back to that date. Um, if not, if you've never filed an attempt to file, they're going to make your effective disability date starting basically the month that the disability was approved. So that's an important part. But then, anyways, moving on through that process, uh, they give you a bunch of they give you disability questionnaires for every disability that you're filing, and then it's up to you to go to your doctor to get those disability questionnaires filled out, which is what I did, which is actually what I do recommend. Um, Start with your doctor, and then uh, if it's denied, you have other options. That's when I would recommend this list that I'm about to pull up for you, because once it got denied from your regular doctor, most regular doctors don't quite get the wording right on disability questionnaires, and sometimes the VA approves it anyways if it's clearly in your medical record or whatever. I don't know what their criteria is for that, but uh, once it's denied, I recommend, uh, of course, the first thing you want to do is file a notice of disagreement, um, request a review from a higher authority, and I think they usually get those done within 30 days. Then, if it gets denied, you're going to have to file an all-out appeal, and at that point, you're going to need to get new disability questionnaires. And for that reason, this is, I struggled to actually find doctors that would write disability questionnaires for you. Number one, and number two, most of them cost you money. Like the doctor I ended up finding, which she was very good. She used to sit on the Veterans Board of Appeals. Uh, she wrote this. That's all she did was write disability questionnaires for doctors or for veterans. But um, she didn't take any insurance. Insurance don't cover stuff like that, you know. Um, Instead, what she did was charged $250 payable upfront at the start of the visit, or you don't get the visit, and then and that's per disability questionnaire. And I think I had her do 5 of them total, but they all got approved. Not one of them got denied. So um, what I'm going to do right now, though, is ask ChatGPT. That's why I'm recording my screen. So show me a list of doctors that do disability. Come on, I can't spell disability. Questionnaires for veterans. And this is just the free version of ChatGPT that I'm using. And ChatGPT knows that I'm in Michigan, so I didn't have to tell it where I was at. So here you go. I'm going to scroll through this slowly so that y'all can read it. Here's the thing. With VA disability questionnaires, that's what it starts out at. There are legitimate independent medical providers who do solid work, and then there are claim shark operations that crank out paperwork like a fast food drive-through for suffering. So, number one, I would recommend also trying to find out from your veteran service officer if they have somebody that they recommend. Quite often they do. That's where I ended up finding my doctors at. So, at any rate, here are some of the widely used reputable services. ReMedical, they will do a DBQ exam. Same veteran services. Stern HealthWorks, Records Explained, Military Disability Nexus, Elite Exams, and then for mental health disability questionnaires, which I actually had to go to somebody else different too, and had to pay $500 out of pocket. And I had to do that before the VA would even see me at their mental health facility. I had to have a diagnosis from a private psychologist. So that's what you're going to have to go through for mental health. And then this is mine, of course, Shiawassee County Veteran Services, which actually did very good for me. And then scrolling on down here to these, like I said, I would recommend that you start with the doctor that you've been going to regularly. That doctor knows you best to get your disability questionnaires done. That is the best way to start. Don't pay anybody if you don't have to. But most of these doctors that write disability questionnaires do not take insurance. So don't give up, though. Don't give up. Stand by for more stuff. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.